This is BK Black Krishna for manfowars.com, and it is currently in downtown Toronto, Canada, right outside Jurassic Park, the fan appreciation era before the NBA Finals Game 2 between the Toronto Raptors and the Golden State Warriors. So go Raptors. This could be awesome. Glad they won the first game. I'm a huge Raptors fan myself. But at manfowars.com, I'm also promoting polite patriotism, which is much needed. To help nice ladies and gents teach kids to be nice ladies and gents who look, talk, and feel great about fun or serious stuff, depending on what's up, and who can locally discuss and share online information offline. A lot of people watching YouTube videos, listen to podcasts, and yet having trouble talking to each other about all the great stuff they're learning that can help them help each other and make better people and a better place to live. So that's BK Black Krishna from manfowars.com. Feel free to comment, subscribe, get in touch, or financially support the manfowars.com efforts as you'd like. Ideally, I get a $100,000 a year salary, and I get the resources to promote ideas that are being disappeared from our memories mentally, and that we are destroying physically, that help people act nice enough to talk and to respect each other, mind your business, or look attractive, or see someone looking attractive. Those are all being destroyed. Now, here, as I said, currently 5:35 p.m. Sunday, June 2nd, 2019. And like Drake said a couple of albums ago, if you're reading this, it's too late. manfowars.com. You've got to try as an adult to make sure you help people stop bothering each other and teach kids to, so you have a good life and your kids have it even better. Right? So that's the idea. Now, here's what I'm going to do. Because otherwise you got to keep your self-respect. Don't lose yours, take anyone else's. Don't be a mess. You have a better idea? What are you supposed to do? Some rude, sketchy person gets on the subway, shaking, making everyone near them uncomfortable. You're not supposed to shake back. You're supposed to politely ignore it, read your newspaper, read your phone, and have some self-respect. Don't say or do anything. Don't bother anybody. Don't get involved. If they're bothering strangers because they can't get along with people they know, then they're just going to get embarrassed and lie and argue with you, and then you're going to get in some confrontation with a stranger that can't control themselves for no reason. Right? So, do you have a better idea? No. So you're supposed to do. Teach kids. Don't send your kids downtown with $50 in spending money to have them get involved with some rude, sketchy stranger who gets embarrassed and lies and argues, might be dangerous, might be this, might be that. What are you supposed to do? Right? Now, they might just keep bothering everybody in the city, but I'm sure everybody in the city of Toronto and everybody in the country of Canada and probably everybody around the world would like it if they stopped bothering people they know and not getting along with them and then wandering around bothering strangers everywhere. Does anybody like that? Does anybody like people getting worked up and bothering people? Worked up and force people to put up with them? Does anybody like that? No. It's been getting worse for the last 8 years because it's the best brainwashing in history. And this video is how Toronto Raptors fans can save polite Canadians who teach kids to be. Toronto Raptors fans can save polite Canadians who teach kids to be nice, polite Canadians. Right? This is how they can do it. Because a lot of Canadians want to connect with each other around the Toronto Raptors. Some are hardcore fans like myself, like many others. Some are just like, chance to get along, connect with people. This is great. Across the country, 21 different mini Jurassic Parks across the country. Get together, watch the Raptors. Yeah, movie theaters. Yeah. Or people who don't even know what's going on. People who don't even know, they didn't watch Raptors before, but this is a chance to get along with other people and connect around something. And they can also connect around being polite Canadians who make sure where they live that everybody is a polite Canadian except for the odd whack job, and they can teach kids to be, and they can act nice enough to mind their business, look, talk, and feel good. Right? That's something important. People are very patriotic. Go Raptors! Go Raptors! Go Raptors! Great. Go Canadians! Go Canadians! Go Canadians! Fantastic. Right? Not just attack anybody who's minding their business, who's nice, who's polite, who's happy, who's confident, who looks, talks, and feels good, and get worked up and bother them until they have to get worked up and bother you because there's nothing else they can do with you, and they turn into a zombie too. And then can't get along with people and just wander around bothering people like zombies, making more. Right? Just keep your self-respect. Don't lose yours. Take anybody else's. If you lose your self-respect, you'll take other people's. It'll be a mess. Oh, such a mess. Don't have self-respect. Don't respect anyone. They don't respect me. Hard to tell if they're paying attention to me. Hard to pay attention to people. Hard people to pay attention to me. So I just bother people. I feel sorry for myself. But nobody cares because I bother people. Right? That's stupid. And that's what's going on. And nobody likes it. Nobody likes it. Nobody's like, more people should get worked up and bother people they know and not get along for no reason. And then when they don't get along, go bother strangers. More is better. What would make the great city of Toronto better? More people worked up bothering people. Nobody. But if you're being turned to zombies, what else can you do? This is best-in-class 21st century brainwashing. The best in history, because it is the latest point in history. And, as I said, if you're reading this, it's too late. And it's not me, because I was here before Game 1 on Thursday, May 30th, 2019, from around 5:30 to 7 p.m. with my same 17-inch laptop, Logitech webcam, in basically the same spot, just over there and I'm over here, and I wasn't saying or doing anything. Like I said, if you're reading this, it's too late. Like Drake said, with his praying hands in number 6, please save Toronto from being a shithole country, shithole city. Praying hands, number 6, please save Toronto from being a shithole city. I got enemies, got a lot of enemies, got a lot of people trying to drain me of this energy, trying to take away from the ninja. Effing with the kid and pray for you, ninja. 66666. So tired of saving all these ninjas, man. 66666. Like Drake said on If You're Reading This, It's Too Late. Like on Views from the 6 Views album, where he's sitting slumped over the CN Tower, looking down at the earth. I gotta save this shithole city. Right? Same thing. So, on Thursday, May 30th, 2019, I wasn't doing or saying anything. I wasn't as dressed up. I just kind of made a last-minute decision to kind of go and do it. I had some scruff, dressed more down. All I was doing was quietly and politely minding my business, sitting here and listening to Joe Rogan podcast number 1286 with comedian Anthony Jeselnik, and filming myself and a bunch of Canadians running like zombies, trying to bother a polite Canadian minding his business to turn them into a zombie. So it's not like I'm yelling and people are like, oh yeah, yelling man, I get worked up, bother you back, don't want to yell back and forth with you because you yell good. No. I was doing nothing. I was sitting here, headphones on, quietly smiling and laughing sometimes, and listening to a Joe Rogan Experience podcast, number 1286, with the comedian Anthony Jeselnik, doing nothing. And they were still doing that. Attack! Nice man minding business! Attack! Turn into zombie who bothers people! That's what happened when I was doing nothing from around 5:30 p.m. to 7 p.m. on Thursday, May 30th, 2019. Right? So it's already happened before Raptors NBA Finals Game 1. Now it's Game 2 outside of Jurassic Park. And here's how polite Canadians here's how Toronto Raptors fans can save polite Canadians who teach kids to be, and then arguably look, talk, and feel great about fun stuff. So you have fun? Enjoy chatting about it. Serious? Enjoy chatting about it. And save Canada. more confident people can say or hear "get bad guys," as opposed to less confident people who do nothing except for bother people and feel sorry for themselves, but nobody cares because they bother people. It's like picking your nose and putting it in someone's beer, and then sitting near them. Pick my nose, put it in your beer, or I'm sitting near you. I do stupid things to people and feel sorry for myself. Oh, who cares? You're just a jerk. You picked your nose, put it in my beer, and sat near me feeling sorry for yourself? Or you got worked up and bothered me and sat near me feeling sorry? I don't care. People don't care. It's not stupid bother people, feel sorry for yourself. Nobody cares. You act stupid bother people. Right? So, that was Jurassic Park 1 on Thursday, May 30th, 2019 from 5:30 to 7 p.m. And this is Jurassic Park 2. Toronto Raptors fans can say polite Canadians teach kids to be. And through that process, unite around something we all care about. Not left or right, not black or white, not straight or gay, but being polite. Being people who are nice to each other. People want that, sure. They like being ignored acting stupid because they never show or get respect. It's the closest they get. I always bother people and make them feel bad and not like me. Oh, you ignored me. It didn't bother me. Even better. Right? Like, that's how poor mentally ill homeless people act. Go sit in the Tim Hortons coffee shop. Hey, rude, sketchy person. Oh, I'm good, man. Just gonna buy some coffee for myself and wife. Hot chocolate, tidbits for the kids. Ah, you got it. Chill out. Get warm. Let's go there. Okay, I'll take it. It's rude, sketchy. If I'm comfortable, I'll take being ignored. Even better. We'll sit there for 2 hours. Bitchy, sketchy, ugly old bags or girlfriends, or even young ones. Bitchy, sketchy, ugly ones. Rather you don't respect me, I respect you. They'd rather be ignored than stuck with someone they don't respect who doesn't respect them. Right? And I'll get into why this is happening and how we can stop it. p.m. on Sunday, June 2nd, 2019. This has been getting worse for 8 years. I have publicly for 8 years either tried to stop it or just gladly ignored it, and it's always been accepted or appreciated. It's accepted, or it's appreciated. People are like, hey man, you seem like you're a good guy. Let's be nice to each other. It's safe to. And it's safe to this very day. It's safe to be nice to you. Because you're not acting rude and sketchy. It's not safe to be nice to you. Same thing for the last 8 years. That's been getting worse and worse and worse. And more nice, polite Canadians quietly are okay with others acting rude and sketchy and making everyone acting rude and sketchy, pretending everyone is honest. They try to make sure civilians, security guards, police, military, intelligence agencies, media, politicians, others know that people don't like it, they want to stop it, try and help. You might think, well, they bother me, so I have to bother them. It's no. The last 8 years have proven that people want it stopped. This is how, in part, one way. Right? That I can do it inside, outside, inside the Eaton Center, inside the Bay Street Financial District, outside King Street West, anywhere, anytime, everywhere. Outside Jurassic Park, before Game 2 of the NBA Finals. They want it stopped. It's just the best brainwashing in history. Best in class, top of the line, New World Order brainwashing. It's the latest point in history. This is the best stuff. You can't talk about why you're bothering people. You just bother people until they bother you back and make more zombies who just bother people and have trouble doing anything else. That's brainwashing in history. See? So, but this is how they can do it. Because they want to connect around the Raptors, they want to connect around being polite Canadians, then it doesn't matter. Left, right, black, white, when I was on the other side of a Canadian nationalist rally. Canadian nationalist conservative rally. Cute little Antifa girls supposed to hate me, throw a brick in my face. But I got my manforwars.com sign. I'm acting like a polite Canadian gentleman. And they go, screw it. Even if I disagree with you, I'll be a nice, confident woman dealing with a nice, confident man, and we'll talk about how we feel. And we had a great conversation about borders, about this, about what's right, about what's wrong, about how to get along, how to make sure we connect with Canadians, have the best ideas for the country. It was fantastic. And I was hanging out with the other guys, with the nationalists, not racist nationalists. Canada's great. No, rude, sketchy, zombie, make sure nobody say anything. Nobody confident, happy, nobody say Canada's great. Make sure nobody can talk so Canada can never be great. No, I wasn't, no, right? That's what's happening. See? So, I'm just saying that if people are nice to each other like nice, polite Canadians, they don't attack anyone who says we should be nice, polite Canadians, like rude, lying, bitchy, sketchy, mentally ill zombies. We'll make sure you can't be. Because this is what they do to each other. That's why I've got manforwars.com. Get guys to bring back the code of the streets. People nice to each other. Make sure it's cool. Most people straight, great at it. When men man up, and help other men man up, and help other men man up, and help other men man up, and then look around and say, okay, is the coast clear? Vancouver, how you doing? Check. St. John's, Newfoundland, how you doing? Check. Calgary, Alberta, how you doing? Check. Hey, Quebec, Canada, Montreal, how you doing? Can we just get done with this, please? I have other things to do. So much fun to have in Quebec. Yeah, Quebec, yeah, okay. Everybody cool? Men man up, help other men man up, help other men man up. Is it safe? Okay, I like the women and kids out. They can chill out. Men man up, women and kids can chill out. It's safe to let them out. Not just say, oh, nice woman or child. Rude, sketchy, lying, bitchy, zombie. Big, scary man one. Little, smaller woman, kid one. Attack them. Make sure they turn into zombie too. No. It's safe to let them out. Let them out. Before, people used to be nice to each other, and things were manageable. Right? You can say to a woman, yeah, look, I don't put no pressure on women. I'm a nice man, and I want to put pressure on themselves, be a nice woman, and then that's good enough. And they're like, oh, okay, I'll be nice, I'll make myself shy, don't say anything. Everyone rude, sketchy, zombie, don't say anything. Everyone rude, sketchy, bitchy, ugly girl, mentally ill, homeless person, pervert, zombie, violent people, don't say anything. No. And they're maybe not manageable. Kids say they're manageable. How dare you, I'm not manageable. Okay, woman, you're unmanageable. I don't want to be unmanageable. Okay, fine, whatever. Somewhere in between. Like girls, it's like this, that, all contradictions. Who cares? Point is, get along, look, talk, and feel great. Right? That's the idea. Otherwise, guys trapped in girl world. Rude, ugly girl, won't say anything, I'll get embarrassed, lie, argue. But no, confident masculine strength meets and confirms the same. Confident feminine vulnerability is safe to share something nicely with you. Not, everybody, rude, ugly, put up with me. Yeah, put up with me, rude, ugly, put up with me. Rude, sketchy, ugly, put up with me. Yeah, how did I do? I had a stupid look on my face. I got worked up, jumped up and down like a monkey. Right before she see me look ugly. How did I do? Did it work? This sucks. Not good. So here, at 5:52 p.m., Sunday, June 2nd, 2019, I'm going to get into that and how we get out of it. But first, I've got some good Raptors news, right? Some of the good Raptors news is Kawhi, he's staying. There's a lot of talk about Kawhi Leonard and whether or not he will re-sign with the Toronto Raptors in the offseason, right? There's a lot of talk about superstar, top 3, top 5, top 3, possibly best player in the world. Will he re-sign in Toronto, right? There's a lot of talk about that. And I love my NBA junk food, right? I am a polite, patriotic Canadian, and I know basketball, like other stuff, and circuses. The old ancient Rome quote, give the people bread and circuses. Let them amuse themselves. They won't care about what the people in charge are doing. It's like, I know it's bread and circuses, but it's delicious bread and fun circuses. And frankly, if you're a patriotic Canadian out there, and you get everything you want, right? Better politicians, better policies, better people, a better place to live, almost nothing to worry about. We're going in the right direction as a country. Then what do you want to enjoy? Bread and circuses. So if everything was going perfectly in Canada and there were no issues, you'd still love to enjoy the Raptors and how well they're doing and cheer for them and how hard they work and what a great group of guys and fun team to cheer for the Raptors are. So I don't mind bread and circuses. It just can't be the only thing you care about, right? Now, back to Kawhi Leonard and will he stay? Kawhi, he stay. There was a very, very good article, small article, by Haley O'Shaughnessy from The Ringer, TheRinger.com, The Ringer NBA, The Ringer Podcast Network. Haley O'Shaughnessy is a lovely girl who works for The Ringer. Some of her colleagues are up here covering the Raptors. And she, with their Ringer NBA free agency rumor tracker, she was like, hey, I've got a juicy bit of gossip from David Thorpe from True Hoop News. David Thorpe is a veteran NBA coach and trainer and insider who's got his own subscriber-only True Hoop News site. And David Thorpe has known Masai Ujiri since 2010 because David Thorpe helped get Masai Ujiri his first job in basketball. Masai Ujiri was a young basketball player who played in Europe. He wanted to get into the NBA world, and he went to David Thorpe's place in Florida. David Thorpe helped him out. He was a super nice guy, big smile, got to know everybody, knew lots of people in Europe, knew lots of people in America, and David Thorpe said, okay, you're finishing your playing career. You weren't that great at playing, but you're finishing your playing career, and you want to go into the NBA. So he hooked him up with the Orlando Magic. The Orlando Magic made Masai Ujiri a scout. And then later on, he got hooked on full-time as a scout with Denver. Then he became general manager there. Then he became general manager of the Toronto Raptors. So David Thorpe from True Hoop News got Masai Ujiri his start in basketball. And Haley Shaughnessy from The Ringer, using hyperlinks you can check on their NBA Rumor Tracker page, linked to David Thorpe's tweet, his tweet, and an ESPN article, which basically gave Masai Ujiri's history, and his tweet saying, sources tell me that Kawhi Leonard will likely re-sign with the Toronto Raptors, perhaps on a short-term deal, perhaps on a full 5-year max deal, but as a player with about 7 years of experience, if he gets to 10 years of experience, he can sign a super max deal, where he's a veteran with 10 years in the NBA, he can get $220 million over 5 years instead of $190 million. So he might sign a 1+1 year plus 1 year player option, or a 2+1 deal with the Raptors, and then when he's a full 10-year veteran, sign a full 5-year deal either with the Raptors or another team. So that's from very well-sourced Haley O'Shaughnessy quoting David Thorpe from True Hoop News and backed up by an ESPN article detailing his relationship for the last 10 years with Toronto Raptors President of Basketball Operations, Masai Ujiri. So that's good news for Toronto Raptors fans. Now, here is some good Toronto Raptors analysis, right? So, we're no longer, and the team is fairly new, and sometimes it takes a team years to gel. And this team is apparently just taking a few months to gel. Bunch of good guys, bunch bunch of professionals, bunch of good solid veterans, and they're raising a bunch of good young players. And it's no longer the isolation ball. Whereas the Raptors playing, we got to move. We're not that great. We got to keep moving the balls to get good shots to score. And then them all standing around and watching Kawhi do his own thing. It's no longer that. Now they figured out together, Kawhi and the Raptors, that when Kawhi draws a double team, he either patiently attacks and kicks it out, or he patiently draws the double team back. Are you double teaming me? I'll dribble and move back. I'll bring the whole defense moving back with me. That clears up the paint and creates more space to get guys free for open shots. Then I'll make the right pass, and that guy will shoot or make the right pass to a guy who shoots and scores. So that's great news for the Raptors as a team of good guys worth cheering for that's evolving well and peaking at just the right time. A second good point is better Kawhi-led media trading. Better Kawhi-led media trading. Now, with all due respect to DeMar DeRozan, Raptors hero, helped build this to where we are today. He was a very emotional guy. Had some mental health issues, as he admitted, crumbled a bit in the playoffs, and he and Kyle Lowry sometimes ran a little too hot or a little too cold, a little too high or a little too low. Where they'd be like, yeah, we're so high, we won, this is great, or this sucks, we lost, we're really miserable. As opposed to the more even-keeled Kawhi Leonard and Nick Nurse and Marc Gasol and others and Danny Green, who are like, no, stay chilled out until we get the whole job done, right? And there's better Kawhi-led media trading. Now, all the NBA players and all athletes and a lot of people who are celebrities, they get media training because they know the media is looking for clickbait. They're looking to get you to say something that they can quote so that they can be like, he said this, when a lot of times they didn't want to say that. You said it, and you made them react to it or repeat it, and then you got it. And you're like, aha, this is how they feel. That's how I feel, I don't even think like that. But you bring it up, and I got to respond to it, and now I'm getting dragged into it, right? So the Raptors had more of that happen before, and less chilled out media trading, where they're like, oh, really cool, easy to listen to. Isn't saying that much, but it's nice to hear, which is ideally what you're supposed to do. Some nuggets in there, some nuggets of intelligence in there, or some quick reactions in there. Kawhi doesn't talk that much, but he's not stupid. He reacts quickly to things, and he talks well with his friends like Serge Ibaka in the How Hungry Are You episode. But when it comes to the media, he's very wary of what they're trying to do. And yet even Kawhi Leonard got caught the other day by the media. It's the finals, interviews every day, and one of the reporters there said, hey, with Golden State's success over the last few years, how do you realize they're still human? How do you realize Golden State are human with how successful they've been as a basketball team, right? And Kawhi Leonard was like, oh, we know they're human. They're just a really good basketball team, and we want to beat them. We respect them. We want to beat them. And what do some of the headlines say? Kawhi Leonard says he knows Golden State are just humans. He was really mean to say, I don't even think like that. I'm only repeating what you said to make it sound stupid, to point out how stupid it is. But you make that the headline. Oh, Kawhi Leonard goes, nah, they're just humans. No, they always knew they were humans. He doesn't think like that. He doesn't talk like that. The media tried to put that out there and then snag a headline. Oh, Golden State, get pissed off. Kawhi Leonard says, we know you're just humans. You're not superhumans or gods. It's just stupid. But this year, for the most part, even with that, there's been better Raptors media trading, making for better people to appreciate and less clickbaity drama and crap around the team. Now, another great Toronto Raptors thing is something that's very rare in the NBA. Very rare. And this is what Coach Nick Nurse brought over from his experience coaching overseas in England and other parts of Europe and coaching in the G League, formerly the D League, in America, the NBA team's minor league affiliates. And that is, with many coaches and franchises dealing with multi-millionaire NBA players. You know, coaches make a lot of money, but players typically make way more money. Coaches make what the average NBA player does. The superstars make 5 times as much, right? And so Nick Nurse did something a lot of other coaches and teams can't do. Nick Nurse, a lot of other coaches and NBA franchises and teams, they have players, multi-millionaire basketball players, who say, I want my minutes guaranteed. I want my shot touches guaranteed. We're here. And Nick Nurse didn't do that. Nick Nurse got on a platoon system. Again, at ManForWars.com, how Raptors fans can save like Canadians is the point. Clear from the jump. Living in my own house. Yeah. I gave you the way you had it. I gave you the keys, told you put them right back. I think it's funny how it goes. Now I'm on the road, have a million more show. Started from the bottom, now the whole team looking here. Started from the bottom, now we're here. Started from the bottom, now the whole team here. From the bottom, now we're here. Started from the bottom, now the 8 years later, to see Canadians being turned to zombies for the last 8 years physically, making it hard to talk and do anything except for act like zombies. Tell stories about the man. Say I never struggled. Say, yeah, I got it, nigga. I can turn your boy into a man. There ain't really much out here that's popping out without us, nigga. We just want the credit where it's due. I'ma worry about me, give a fuck about you, and just as a reminder to myself, I wear every single chain, even when I'm in the house, because we started from the bottom, now we're here. So back to Coach Nick Nurse and the Raptors and what he's doing. Many other NBA franchises have to guarantee their multimillionaire players shots and the number of minutes and exactly when they're in the rotation. They're like, oh, I don't know. I'll feel bad. I'll have a bruised ego. I want to know I come in at this time and I leave at that time, and I'm guaranteed 20 minutes a game, and I'm guaranteed 10 shots a game or 20 shots a game. A lot of NBA franchises have to do that, right? And they work with that system. They don't work with a platoon system. Nick Nurse works with a platoon system, which is every single game is different. Even every quarter is different. And as an experimental coach, experimental Nick Nurse, I'm always searching for either things to try or for the right players and right combinations to try at the right time. Now, if our multi-millionaire NBA players and athletes didn't buy into that, Nick Nurse could get fired. He could have people complain to their agents, complain to the general manager, Bobby Webster, or President Masai Ujiri. Man, I came here and my minutes aren't guaranteed and my touches aren't guaranteed and I want to get another contract, so I've got to get certain stats, so I'm complaining and that guy's a jerk. That could happen. It's happened on other NBA franchises, but with the Raptors, Nick Nurse didn't do that. He didn't guarantee anyone anything, except for maybe Kawhi and Kyle. Maybe. Right? He said to everybody, including them and everybody else, we're always going to go with what's working. We're all about the team. We're always going to do what it takes to win. Every single game is different. Even game 1 of the finals. Game 2 might be different. Game 1 of the finals, Red Van Vliet's got it going. Pascal Siakam's got a career night, one of the best finals debut in NBA history, right? And yet, maybe we won't play you guys. We're playing Norman Powell, maybe OG Anunoby. Why? This game worked better. Now the coach has to have a lot of buy-in and support from management, who just hired him, and yet he's new, first year as a head coach in the NBA, and the players to do that, where they go, whatever's best for the team. Now whatever's best for me, and my numbers, and my reputation, and my next contract, whatever's best for the team, let's do this. So that's an excellent thing to note about the Toronto Raptors. You know, culturally, you know, you're not supposed to say this about this or that about that. You know, you're not supposed to get political, but then everything's political. You know, what should men do? Oh, it's political. Women. Oh, it's political. Kids. Oh, it's political. Hey, what about that movie? It's political. How about this political? Oh, it's all political. So you can't talk about anything. So people keep saying less about less and turn to zombies following people instead. Right? So that's bad. And yet, when it comes to basketball and sports, guys can talk like they have balls. Guys can talk like they have balls about basketball and other sports. Whether you're right or whether you're wrong. Whether you're an individual who is completely different from everybody, or whether you're part of a group opinion. You can talk like you have balls. I know I talk to family, friends, other grown-ass men successful in Toronto. Sometimes, hey, what about this? What about the kids? Oh, I'm not sure. Wife takes care of that. Buddy, they're your kids too. Ask for other buddies where you get cheap hockey equipment instead of getting ripped off because you don't think about this and talk about each other. Right? No, come on. Yeah, okay, fine. How about the Raptors? Oh, the Raptors. Oh, it's a great season. All of a sudden, balls kick in. Yeah, guys, balls. Just like the NBA on TNT crew with Charles Barkley, Ernie Johnson, Kenny Smith, and Shaquille O'Neal. Right? Like they bust each other's balls. They talk about right or wrong. It doesn't matter. So sports is a good vehicle to do that, and yet it can also give us clues about why we should go do that event. Just about everything. Talk about it with balls. But sports you can't talk about with balls. I like that. I like hearing guys in podcasts, NBA TV shows, personally talk about stuff with balls, as opposed to cheapish, bitchy, sketchy, crumpled, pussy man, eyes glass over, look down, not sure what to say, play with my hair, fashionably uncomfortable, awkward, about everything else, or most things, right? So, I like that about the NBA, and I think it's actually healthy, but I think it's a transferable skill, talking about stuff with balls. And I think that we should understand that, and we should try and find ways to transfer that. It's like how Toronto Raptors fans can say polite Canadians who teach kids to be, and look up and feel great, and say Canada. As opposed to turning into rude, sketchy zombies who attack anyone who looks, talks, and feels great, to try and turn him into a zombie. Or gets off being ignored, like the poor mentally ill homeless person never shows or gets respect. Close they get, best they can do. Or lying bitches begging to be broken, pretend bitchy, sketchy, ugly old wives or girlfriends or whoever, acting stupid or like being ignored. Right? So here at 1812, the War of 1812, against the British. Americans, good point. At 6:12 p.m. on Sunday, June 2nd, 2019. I'm going to go over some good NBA junk food. Here's some good NBA podcasts. The Raptors podcast at ESPNWriters.com. He's a great writer on ESPN, and so I recommend you check out his ESPN writing. He's got a great podcast. You can feel his love for basketball. You can really feel his love for basketball. It's really infectious, right? The Low Post podcast, I recommend. The Bill Simmons podcast from the Ringer Podcast Network, theringer.com. Bill Simmons is known as the Podfather because he had one of the first podcasts ever like 10 years ago, and he's still very good at it. He sometimes meanders here and there, and he can get a bit mainstreamy, do what I need to do to make money, but he's also very charismatic and intelligent and loves basketball. So the Bill Simmons podcast, another good resource. The Ringer NBA shows. They've got a bunch of nice young hip people writing about basketball for the Ringer, and I recommend the Ringer NBA shows. So check out the Ringer NBA Podcast Network or on Podbay, check it out, and you can find that. The Full 48 with Howard Beck, another great podcast with Howard Beck from Bleacher Report. The Hope Collective with Ryan Windhorst, where he's got some of his other ESPN homeboys and homegirls, and they've got a special deal with the league that allows them to learn gossip first, and so there's some really good stuff there. And the Dunked On podcast with Nate Duncan and Danny LaRue, where they get very, very technical into the nitty-gritty details of NBA games, and it's a bit more in-depth than other podcasts, which can be a fascinating or boring listen sometimes, depending on what you're interested in. And the Starters, former Canadians now living in Atlanta, I guess current Canadians now living in Atlanta, and sort of Americans doing the Starters TV show. They've also got a good podcast on Friday nights. Now, some good NBA TV shows. There's The Jump with Rachel Nichols. She's sweet, she's smart, she's cute, she's sexy, she's fun, and she really cares about basketball. She's just a pleasure and a privilege to watch as the host of The Jump. And everyone loves the show. Got lots of good copies on YouTube. And NBA players and everybody watches The Jump because it's great NBA gossip and it's a lot of fun. And she's got some really good guests. And she interviews all the players, right? She's very well respected in the league, and she's great at being a great girl to appreciate. So you gotta love The Jump. Other NBA TV shows, I don't watch all of these all the time, but when I feel like it, I watch it. Other great NBA TV shows, some of them on Fox Sports, like First Things First, with Nick Wright, Chris Carter, and Jenna Wolfe. A lot of fun. They've got great banter, two confident guys, a confident girl talking about basketball. You've got Undisputed with Skip Bayless and Shannon Sharp and Jenny Taft. Skip Bayless is hating on Kawhi too much because he left his beloved San Antonio Spurs. But otherwise, good chemistry, good guys. Not as good with the male-female dynamic with the co-host and host Jenny Taft, but still pretty good with her. And then finally, The Herd with Colin Cowherd and Joy Taylor. He's a veteran radio show, talk show host. And so, he sometimes has some really good, smart old man, think differently. Here's some smart old man wisdom with my own take on it, applied to today, applied to the NBA, and stuff that everybody can use. So The Herd with Colin Cowherd is also good, and you can find copies of these uploaded by people on YouTube, for example. Good NBA websites include ESPN.com. ESPN paid the NBA billions of dollars for the rights to NBA stuff and NBA coverage, and so they also get a lot of good quality NBA inside information and gossip and analysis first or more, and they do a good job with it. The Ringer NBA, part of their website. The Ringer is sports and pop culture, and they do a good job with their NBA stuff with some really good articles, including John Gonzalez and Dan Devine, who are here for Game 1 last Thursday of the NBA Finals in Jurassic Park, and they've got a great review of what was happening in Jurassic Park, including some polite Canadians, some not-so-polite Canadians, pushy, rude Canadians, and some cute Canadians who didn't really know what was going on, but might be here at the party, and some nice Canadians, right? And more other great articles on the Ringer NBA section of the Ringer.com website. There's also Bleacher Report. Does some good up-to-date articles on the NBA. There's Hoops Hype. Hoops Hype is kind of like Twitter. And what they do is they take the best NBA articles and content from around the web they keep looking for, and they kind of put it all, like a little chunks of it, like little sections of articles, or little links or whatever, or little videos, so you can look at the best of the NBA at hoopsite.com, and even other people who write NBA articles use hoopsite.com as an up-to-date resource of the latest breaking news and information, and some of the most interesting articles. Even ones behind paywalls, they take a little bit of and share with you at hoopsite.com. And finally, there's more, but I recommend Deadspin NBA. Deadspin's one of those sites that's supposedly anti-mainstream, so I don't like a lot of their bias sometimes, and some of the stupidness and snarkiness and bitchiness they have, but they also do a good job with stories that other people won't cover and some really interesting stuff. So Deadspin and the Deadspin NBA section can be really good. So there's some NBA stuff for NBA fans out there, and this is how Toronto Raptors fans across the country can save polite Canadians, teach kids to be polite Canadians, look, talk, and feel great about fun or serious stuff, and save Canada and make it a great place to live. Right? And if you don't think we're having issues, I sat here for an hour and a half on Thursday from 5:30 to 7 p.m., as I said, doing nothing on Thursday, May 30th, 2019, during or before Game 1 of the NBA Finals, just listening to a podcast, and so many people acting like zombies trying to attack a polite Canadian minding his business doing nothing and turn him into a zombie, who also get off on being ignored, which means they want to stop. And so people should help each other stop instead of just going, whatever, everyone turn into rude, sketchy zombie, make more zombies. Anyone not zombie, you attack and turn into zombie. That's what you have to do in communist Canada, which same thing the communists did, in part, to kill 100 million people in the 20th century by making sure that nobody could act nice enough to talk, and they attacked anybody who could talk and say stop, and had them censored, arrested, or killed. Right? It's the same thing. As I said, people have to know, people want to stop, not just, yeah, sure, go along with it, of course, feel bad. Now, before I get into part 2 of this, which is how Toronto Raptors fans save polite Canadians who can teach kids to be, not teach kids to be zombies who attack people, because that's what's happening. I got little kids acting like zombies. Nice day out, for a walk, families there, 35, 45-year-old parents, 3 5-year-old kids, nice man, minding business, zombie attack, force you turn into zombie too, right? So, to show you, I'm going to chill out for a second. Right here, chilling. See what happens. And then I'll get into part 2. You might think it's me. It's a guy, you're being obnoxious. Well, nope, not me. They do it even more when you're just a nice, polite, happy, confident Canadian person minding their business. They just get so excited to turn you into a zombie bothering people. Because it's safe to be a poor, sketchy, mentally ill, homeless person who never shows or gets any respect. So that's the closest you get. It's always awful to be near you, but it's not that bad if people ignore you and don't bother you. But you don't feel that awful. It's not awful. Of course, people see me look sketchy, ugly, stress them out, confuse them, make us uncomfortable. But it's not that bad if they ignore me. So if I never show and get respect, I always lose it. The worst I get is not being that bad. Right? Like poor mentally ill homeless people. Or like lying bitches begging to be broken. Pretend or real bitchy, sketchy, ugly old wives or girlfriends, or pretend ones or even young ones. Bitchy mess for no reason. Okay, honey, I got shit. Now I'm a bitchy mess with somebody with no self-respect who doesn't respect me and who I don't respect. This is even worse. Supposed to nope. Not for no reason. That's gonna be a mess. Nope. Problem, solve it, or just drop it. Okay, fine. At least you're a man. Glad to know. Gotta go. Fuck off, not in trouble, you're not messed up, and then when you get along later, nothing happened. Who cares? See? Except pretend ones. Except everyone's turning everyone into one. Including men, women, and children. See? I'm not in a bad mood. I'm in a great mood. You gotta be angry and focused. Just because you're yelling, it's about the right thing. It doesn't mean you feel bad. It means you feel good. It's not bad. You're like, God damn it, this is some bullshit. You feel better. Less bullshit. You were manned up and called it up. Just like the rest of them. Instead of doing this, making everyone else do it. Raptors fans cheering for the Raptors can also connect around being polite Canadians. Not left, right, black, white, straight, gay, whatever. Just, we should be nice enough to talk about how we feel, not make it impossible to. And then we should learn from each other, respect each other, look, talk, and feel great. And whether it's fun or serious, we can handle it. No big deal. Zombie attack! Yeah, try to win my zombie. You can't do that. Here's why a lot of people aren't happy. It's 6:28 p.m. on Sunday, June 2nd, 2019, outside Jurassic Park before Game 2 of the NBA Finals. I'll show you why a lot of people aren't happy too. Well, I'm going to be a nice, polite Canadian man who's relaxing and enjoying my nuts. line by one of these cops here. Okay. Okay. See, I bought these nuts for $1.20 at Dominion. They're delicious sugar-coated beer nuts. Not good for me, not gonna have too many. But watch what happens to a nice, polite, happy Canadian, and you'll see why people aren't happy. Because lying, bitchy, sketchy zombies attack happy people and try and turn them into zombies who attack happy people, who turn them into zombies who attack happy people, act like bitches, who make more bitches, who make more bitches, who make more bitches. And the mainstream media is partly responsible because they're bitching about nothing a lot of the time and forcing us to bitch about it when it comes to how we talk about it. Which is why we need to be nice and polite and share the other online stuff we learn better offline instead of just being online, typing and tweeting, this is crazy, Trudeau's going to ruin Canada, we need to do something. And then offline, bitchy, sketchy, zombie, bother anybody you can talk so nobody can. So, I'm going to relax and enjoy my nuts, see what happens. Coated in sugar. Also, ask any Canadian, anybody in the world maybe, but definitely any Canadian. You hope it doesn't happen, you hope it doesn't, but ignoring people acting rude puts you in a good mood. It does. Ignoring people acting rude or avoiding something stupid happening to you, like stepping on gum. I hope there's no gum there and you don't step on it, but if you avoid it, you feel better. But there's gum on the ground. Oh, I'm glad I avoided that. Feel better. Oh, someone's acting stupid, rude. Oh, I avoided it. Feel better. Ask any of them, right? When a rude telemarketer calls you, hey, rude telemarketer calling, I'm bothering you, I'm a pushy, I'm aggressive, I'm asking your personal information on behalf of the Prince of Nigeria, blah, 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 right? What do? You hang up. You feel better. Are you happy that some rude person called? No. Are you happier when you hung up? Yes. You feel happier. Self-respect. Feel better. Right? Or you say, take me off your list, get a better job, never call again. Click. And your wife goes, oh dear, you were so upset. You know, what was that? Oh, it was nothing. I feel great. Some rude telemarketer called, tried to get our personal information, maybe rob us. You feel great. Tell him to piss off. Never call us again. Take us off his list. What do you want to eat tonight? Chinese or Indian? I don't even care. Pick one. So, I'll take you out. Feel great. Acting rude, bothering people for no reason, you feel bad. Being bothered by people, you feel bad. You run into nice people all the time. You hope this person's nice, that person's nice, strangers nice, family and friends are nice, adults, men, women, kids nice. But if they're rude, and you avoid it, have almost nothing if you can, or nothing if you can to do with them, you feel better. Which can help a man enjoy his nuts. And women and children feel better too. But look what formerly world-famous polite Canadians are doing to other nice, polite, happy Canadians. Attacking them like lying, bitchy, sketchy zombies. That's why some people are permanently running around bothering people. You go to the mall, Eaton Center, 11, 12, 13-year-old kid, 7, 6, 7, 8, 9-year-old kid, I know what to do. Constantly worked up bothering people. I know if I stop running too fast, walking too fast, running too fast, spazzing out and bothering people, if I try and act nice, polite, happy, Canadian kid. Zombie attack! No, yeah, you really worth bothering. So, permanently zombie. They know if they stop, they'll be really worth bothering. Right? They just zombie is run, constantly run. Bother people. What else can you do? Men do it, make everyone put up with and act like them. So girls and kids, smaller guys, smaller girls and kids, what are you gonna do? You're gonna be, hey, nice girl, enjoying my walk. I walk slow, I look cool, I try and feel hot. Yeah, zombie bother attack! Yeah, oh, okay, run, bother everyone. Only way to be safe. Man, hey, right, busy. Zombie, like bothering you, bust your balls. Make you zombie boss people. Ah, forget it, bothering people all the time too. You're a kid, same thing. Including the last 2.5 years, fairly consistently on video, that they want to stop. They like being ignored. They see other people do it, they bring their whole families. Husbands will bring their wives and kids. Ready, honey? Ready? Ready? See that guy with his laptop? You know, minding his business or talking about this stupid stuff? Ready to run near him? Ready? Ready? Get up, run! Whoa! Oh, hey, we're not in trouble. Oh, he didn't bother him. He's not mad. Hey, well, it's the best I can hope for. Run away. Like pretend bitchy, sketchy, ugly girlfriends or wives. Yeah, bother no reason. No, didn't pay attention. Oh, it's good. Good to be ignored by a man acting stupid. It's a rude, ugly girl acting stupid for no reason. Better than stuck with one that's a piece of shit. People don't know. You go along, yeah. A lot of people don't like it. Probably for the last 8 years, I've been either able to politely ignore it or try and stop it. People accept it or appreciate it. As it gets worse and worse and worse and worse and worse. And people don't like being ignored acting stupid. Or they know it's safe to be nice. And they're super nice every day. Every day. This, ignoring this person, bothering strangers, this person, get to that person, they're like, alright man, if you're that serious, I'll be cool with you. I'll be nice to you. Be nice to me. Girls, well, if you're that serious, I'll be nice, cute, friendly girl. Kids, if you're that serious, I'll be a nice, cute, friendly kid. It's safe, otherwise it's not safe. You're just gonna get screwed. Hey, I'm nice, yeah, I like bothering nice people, make them zombie. Okay, I'm not. I'm zombie. And a lot of people don't like it, but they just go along. Yep, who's sketchy? Worked up. Put up with me. Well, did I do that right? I look like I just farted. I don't know what I'm doing. How did it go? This never works. Yeah, here it is. Yeah, sure. Yeah. Sure. Yeah, zombie back and forth. Sure, buddy. I don't like it. But unless you stop it, everyone turns into a zombie. They keep going, and you eventually switch from defense to offense. You become a zombie too. You used to be all nice, polite Canadians. That's why I'm trying to help people stop. Manforwards.com. I either work from home, online, go out, go here, there, mind my business. I don't want to make people uncomfortable because they can't make me uncomfortable. I want to keep my self-respect, not lose mine, take anybody else's, help other people have it, or just mind my business. Just forget it. If I go to that party, I'll be getting along great with that guy. That guy will feel confident, cool. Getting along with that guy, will be great with that girl. She'll be cute and friendly. And then that sketchy person nearby will be like, me. Of course you see, white, no, sketchy. Look, me. And then I'll hold something up to avoid it. Then my buddy will be like, what's going on? I'm like, oh, sketchy person, can't help it. I don't want to make a big deal. It's nothing. Just getting along with these other people. Hopefully they can stop. Like, well, buddy, you know how it is. I'm like, you know what, man? I'm out of here. I love you. I love your parties, but I'm out. Forget it. We were getting along great. I was just avoiding that person trying to make us all quiet and uncomfortable. I'm not mad. Don't want to make a big deal. Just quietly ignore it. But can't? Okay, I'm out. That guy was happy to see me. That girl was happy to see me. Those people are happy with that person. Sketchy. Yeah. Well, are you nice to that girl? Look, we are ugly. Yeah, look. Nope. All right, well, that is, oh, never mind. I'm out. Forget it. Enjoy it. You got a good thing going. So I want some of the successful people in Toronto, anybody except for the poor people or homeless people, if you're successful, you're one of the 7 or 8 billionaires, or one of the 100 and something millionaires, or one of the other successful people making, you know, 50, 100,000 a year, pay me a $100,000 salary, plus give me the resources to beat this. Happens, great. If it doesn't, can't do anything. I can show you. It's worse and worse and worse, faster and faster, especially in the summer. More people going out. But otherwise, I just politely ignore it. Nobody wants to talk about it, so I don't. I'm polite, just like the movie Fight Club. I'm polite like Ed Norton at Tim Hortons, and other times I talk crazy shit like Brad Pitt, and everybody's fine with it. They hear me, blah, 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 blah. When they meet me, they're like, you're a really nice guy. I'll be a really nice guy or girl. Sure. Tim Hortons, hey, how you doing? Good, how you doing? Well, you said it could be nice. I heard you yelling like a maniac before. So you're probably a really nice guy. Oh, yeah. Super nice. You're nice, I'm nice. Fine. I'll take a large, half-white hot chocolate, half coffee, with 3 milks and 1 sugar, please. Sure, that'll be $2. Okay, here you go. Here's a quarter. And thank you very much for being friendly. I know you're in customer service. You see a lot of people. But if you can still be in a good mood and put us in a good mood, we as customers, I'm sure, really appreciate that. Hey, thanks a lot, buddy. Your coffee's just over there. Have a great day. You too, buddy. Same guy. Happens every day. Well, every week. To varying degrees every day. And every guy's got that in him, or every guy has like a rude line, bitchy, sketchy, pretend ugly old wife or girlfriend, zombie, making everyone else put up with and act like them until nobody can do anything else, because you're more likely to be attacked by a zombie until you turn into one. That's right. manforwars.com. Relax. Here's how. Don't believe me? I'm yelling? Here.
Next intersection.
great city. Wasn't for the zombie stuff, place would be awesome. Too cold sometimes, otherwise, awesome. Alright, alright, alright. 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 Alright, alright, alright. 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 Alright, alright, alright. 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 Alright, alright, alright. It's hard to be a man with no man around. Can't say calm down and stop being the clown. It's hard to be a man with no man around. Can't say calm down and stop being the clown. So here at 6:54 p.m. Sunday, June 2nd, 2019, BK Krishna from ManForWars.com, just outside Jurassic Park in downtown Toronto, Canada, before Game 2 of the NBA Finals between the Raptors and Golden State Warriors. I'll get into how Toronto Raptors fans can save polite Canadians we can teach kids to be, and look, talk, and feel great about fun or serious stuff, just be cool with people to hang out with, and save Canada. It's part of that process, make it a nice place to live with nice people instead of going to hell. Now, I'm going to go into some other stuff, but despite there being music there, I know I can go on, but I can also make it really short using music. So I'm going to play a song called Fight Club I wrote that kind of breaks this down to some degree. And guys love this song. They've asked me, they get excited about it when I talk to them or whatever. So, yeah. All they want to do is kill each other like zombies, but they can beat that, I hope. heels in your wide, smooth and so genuine. Ride this flow until you see a pony line. No pony lines, just lines with guitars, slipping foolish bad times. You get to ripping mad rhymes from the pop flicking. Keep a Glock hitting, you might bed ridden, better woman than religion. You control it, you know, see it grow, show the next way to go. Not sure if you can know, so what you want to know for sure. Can't real talk, got a group think the chicks, fine if they be nice fat, then back to favorite flicks. Talking Fight Club, act crazy about what's right club, and who wanna act crazy, you know how to fight club, like Wolverine. Say what? You can be mean, better than a wussy, never was, will be, or has been, or never try to be good, being a girl or a guy. Cry bullies lie, can't look in the eyes, needing Fight Club, surprise, surprise. And I'll get high tonight, talking Fight Club. We all go ride tonight, talking Fight Club. Better than the stress of saying less about less. Mother, hit me in the ear. Ah, I'm sorry. Ah, why the ear, goddammit? No, that was perfect. Ah. White zombies, black zombies, triple zombo. Zombo, real bad. We can all get high tonight. Talking Fight Club. We all go ride tonight. Talking Fight Club. We all get high tonight. Talking Fight Club. We all go ride tonight. Talking Fight Club. We think we're going to be movie gods and rock stars, but we won't. Very, very pissed off. Yeah. That gives you an idea. Again, if people are interested, fine. If not, I don't do much because I don't want to bother people, be bothered when they do feel uncomfortable because they act like zombies. They get embarrassed and lie and argue until they can turn you into a zombie, and they just keep trying. And so, just don't do that. You go to the bar, you and this guy are cool, this girl's cool, and sketchy person. Me, bother people. Look at me, sketchy, like you look at them nice. And I go, nope. And everyone's like, dude. And I'm like, dude, you get it. Forget it. I'm out. Enjoy. Forget it. Enjoy. So. Our Raptors fans save polite Canadians who teach kids to be. They look, talk, and feel great, and they save Canada. They don't get worked up and force you to put up with them. Otherwise, you got to keep your self-respect. Don't lose yours, take anyone else's. Just politely ignore it. Let them act stupid, enjoy being ignored. Instead of stuck with someone they don't respect who doesn't respect them. They don't show or get respect. The closest they get, they enjoy it, they have fun, they run away. Done. It's like poor crazy homeless people, right? Or lying bitches begging to be broken, lying bitchy, sketchy, ugly old wives or girlfriends or even your own, or just ones that are bothering people. Same thing. So, so our Raptors fans say polite Canadians to teach kids to be, right? Nobody likes it. I'm sure if you ask anybody in Toronto, hey, you want more people worked up bothering people they know so they don't get along, and then go bother strangers instead and make more people get worked up and bother people? Ask them. Hell no. Am I crazy? So what's that? Right? That's why you try and stop it. BK Black Krishna from manforwars.com. So, why is there all this excitement nationally for the Raptors? Great team, great media coverage, great time to connect to be had. And these are people looking to connect with and enjoy each other more than even watch the game. Now that's great, regardless. But it's also because they're not connecting well with each other normally. That's why there's even more excitement in part. And so this is a good chance to connect. But they can also connect on saving polite Canadians who teach kids to be. And then, if they do that, they connect on everything else well. Or mind their damn business well. So it's all good. Doesn't matter what your background is or your political leanings. If you respect each other, and you can talk about what you think and how you feel, then you can respect each other for that and improve and evolve each other's opinions and learn from each other and make better people and better places to live. So locally, this is really important to make sure this is possible. And I know most people straight are great at it. Others, LGBTQ can be. I went to Pride on and off for 20 years. Nobody got worked up and bothered anyone. It was Pride. It was straight pride, gay pride, whatever pride. Black pride, white pride, didn't matter. It's pride. Don't make me want to hide when you want to say hi. Gay pride, straight pride, black pride, white pride. Don't make me want to hide when you want to say hi. It was all pride, right? Oh, someone's a jerk. F off, eh? I'm Canadian. Stupid. Knock it off. And so it was ridiculous. There's a difference between confident or pretty pride and rude, insecure, ugly attitude. Rude, insecure, ugly attitude you can force people to put up with. Confident or pretty pride you can share. So that's the difference. And I proved for years that, everyone likes the idea of promoting be nice, right? If they help promote it more, then we'll see more. If not, then it'll be gone. Because anyone nice is attacked until they turn to a zombie that attacks people, right? But if you promote be nice everywhere, like everybody wants, even Go Transit in Toronto, Canada, before April 2016, had complaints from their riders that people were acting rude. And Go Transit goes to, from, and around Toronto. A lot of people live outside the city, have cars, take the Go trains and buses downtown to work, take them back to go home, right? And they were complaining. They're being too rude on the Go trains and buses. So Go Transit had a better etiquette campaign, tastefully done, not some, hey, feel bad, feel guilty, ha, this is none of that shit. Just a well done Go Transit better etiquette campaign. And after 6 months, 40% reduction in antisocial behavior, 85% of people liked the campaign, said they'd heard of it, thought it was a good idea, thousands of social media impressions. This is from May to October 2016. They can happen anywhere. At the Eaton Center in downtown Toronto, here at Jurassic Park. Hey, we have signs, be nice. Don't get worked up and bother people. We have security guards and cops to make sure you don't. See? They say, oh, what are you talking about? See the sign? Don't bother them, and then bother me by lying about bothering them, asshole. Knock it off or fuck off. And then it's over. So what happened to world-famous, nice, polite Canadians? Well, political correctness, a term from communist Russia, which means you have to say what the government wants you to, has been causing problems for years. As many insist, you have to repeat the same things, right? You've got to repeat the same things. And you keep saying less about less, because everybody knows what the same things are, right? Plus there's other attacks on men, women, gender, family, culture, religion, tradition, anything. Right? They say Canadians were racist, sexist, phobic. No, they weren't. For the last 50 years, minorities have been calling home. Minority from India, uncle from India, calls home. So how is Canada? Oh, Canada is a very nice place. Yes, you finish your studies, you immigrate legally, and you come here, and you settle down nicely. Very nice. No, we were not. But the communists destroy history, and they make all the people all screwed up, and then they make their kids all screwed up and hating them, and then their kids kill them as part of the communist takeover. Right? So we got to stop that. Anything different is scary. Oh, don't say anything different. Weird. Scary. Don't say anything the same. It's boring. Hey, nice day, isn't it? Yeah, boring. Yeah, it's cold. Yeah, boring. So, people get more quietly uncomfortable with each other, or look down with glassy eyes, or get uncomfortable whenever something's discussed. Happening over and over again. Plus, for years, not supposed to say anything political, but they made everything political, so you can't say anything. Hey, men this, political, don't say anything. Women this, no, don't say anything. Don't say about women, you're a man. Are you crazy? All the men, women love say everything about them. Oh, baby, you're this. Oh, baby, you're that. Oh, baby, don't do that. Oh, baby, I do that. Are you nuts? Bullshit. But then people can't talk about anything, because everything's political, except maybe sports. You know? Then you can talk about that. But when sports gets political, like taking a knee in football or whatever, for the anthem, you can't talk about that either. Right? But sports is culturally what men are supposed to talk about, so it's more fun to talk about. Like Charles Barkley, the NBA on TNT crew, other sports commentators. Well, I think the Raptors have a good chance. Oh, no, Golden State's right or wrong, I got my balls. Yeah, me too, buddy, me too. Right? So you can talk about that. Everything else, yeah, tricky. Right? It's more fun to talk about the Raptors and Trudeau, climate change, gender, trans kids, blah, 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 blah. So starting in 2011, how we went from world famous, polite Canadians to less so, is guys got trapped in girl world, acting like rude, ugly girls, where you're not supposed to talk about it. Used to be nice girls would quietly be nice to you and be cute and friendly, and you're not supposed to say anything. You're supposed to be a confident, masculine man with a nice girl sharing something. 3, really cute. 23, 33, maybe sexy, maybe just cute, maybe just nice. 103, nice little smile, twinkly eyes. But with the guys trapped in girl world, rude, ugly girl, all same. Not twinkie gay guy trying to be good at it, not trans guy, rude, ugly girl. Yeah, all same. So they're all the same. So all the guys are all the same, unless they're trying. They're trying is different. Make up this, so-and-so that, vulnerable. I've dealt with twinkie gay guys before. I'm vulnerable. Please be nice to me, Mr. Man. Sure, buddy. You're good at this. No problem. Who cares? But guys got trapped in girl world. When girls act nice, you're not supposed to say anything about how they're acting. You're supposed to be nice to a nice girl, not say, just squish your boobs together to be nice to me and ask me if I wanted a beer. Hey, buddy, shut up. Right? But then the guys got trapped in girl world, all acting like rude, ugly ones, making everyone put up with and act like them, and that's how they got turned into zombies. So we get the guys out of girl world, we put the girls back in, and then guys cool with each other, fine. Girls cool, got kids, all cool. And then when someone's nice, guys are nice, cool, straight up. Girls are nice, cute, friendly. Guys are like, oh, okay, cool, don't say anything. Just a nice girl. Great. And that's the background for acting normal. We're talking about whatever, serious stuff, heart surgery, fun stuff, beer, doesn't matter. As long as you can act nice, good to go. So there you have it. PK Krishna from manforwars.com. Here, as I said, at 7:10 p.m. on Sunday, June 2nd, 2019, before Game 2 of the NBA Finals, which I'm going to leave to go watch. So feel free to comment, subscribe, get in touch, or financially support the manforwars.com efforts. Nobody likes this shit. Got years of proof. People want to stop. People acting rude, like being ignored. That means they want to stop. They may not know that, but you can say it, they'll do it. Yeah, me, act stupid. Oh, I didn't see it. Don't hate me. Oh, not bothering me. Yeah, I like it, right? So, it is what it is, for a variety of reasons. So, BK Krishna from manforwars.com. Comment, subscribe, get in touch with any questions or answers, or to work together, or financial support. Otherwise, I hope this helps, and I'll talk to you soon. Cheers.